If your third eye open, you're going to see something that's very, very dark that's going on with this pattern of superstars either dying suddenly or being locked up with crazy charges. Take, for example, most currently, R. Kelly and Ghislane Maxwell. What's being unfolded slowly is that these two represent duality. You have a black man and a white woman. Both of them are doing over, or been charged with over 20 years apiece, with more charges to come. When you look at Epstein, Weinstein, and probably a whole lot of other Steens to come, you're looking at the total annihilation of Nimrod's legacy. Nimrod, who built the Tower of Babel, is known as the Holly King. His legacy is known as the Hollywood. What's not immediately coming out altogether is the fact that the entire entertainment industry is actually Babel. Right now, you almost can't think of a sector anywhere in entertainment where there is no scandal. And I want you to really think about this. Why is all of this happening now? I mean, someone from the 80s could come out now against a lot of these stars and have dirt on them, because this is part of a ritual in the Hollywood. This is part of the Holly King initiations. All of these things that they were accused of, charged and convicted of, all of this is just a part, allegedly, of all the requirements that it takes to be a star in Holly's wood, in the legacy of Nimrod. And so bit by bit, you're seeing players come to the surface. And why R. Kelly and Ghislane Maxwell? Why now? To target the ascension process and to let you know what is being phased out for what is being phased in. The new color is gray, no longer black nor white. Or you could say the new color is clear, neither black nor white. And just to let you know that it's not black and white, they stood a black man and a white woman together for the charges. Just to let you know that this is deeper than race, that this is about something that has been going on for a long time. And there's more players involved in this. If you had even seen the slightest glimpse of the list, these names it's unreal. All of your favorite movies, all of your favorite songs, all of your favorite shows include stars that have a significant amount of dirt on them. And we're saying on a very low level of thought that Hollywood drives these people crazy, etc. And it's the pressure. The pressure has nothing to do with it. This is all programming. This is all programming. Why you think CIA is releasing all of their documents on HemiSync now? Because we're in the Freedom of Information Act. So all of the occult magic has been released to the public now. And so now among the public, you have the secrets of the magic without any of the detestable rituals / acts that the said persons have been charged and convicted of. So this is just something to keep in mind. Because if you're a creator, this is your time. But you have to start to create. Look at the movies, look at the music. Everything has been dumbed down. Everything. Entire franchises that were once popping are now whack. and wiped out and finished and non-creative, why did all the magic leave out of Hollywood if certain things that I'm saying here are not true? Why is the mystical, magical effect of Hollywood gone? Why is it hard to go to the movies now? Why is it that as soon as a movie comes out, they just know that it's not going to be a slammer at the box office, so they already stream it somewhere so you can watch it for free, as a way of saying, don't even waste your time. In the late 20-teens, going into the 2020s, you had to patch it yourself, and you had to, go to the sites that had freemovies.com with millions and millions of pop-ups. Now all of that has been wiped out for apps that are on your smart TV that'll just play certain movies while they're still in the movies, to let you know that the magic of movies is gone. Entertainment is now in the hands of the people. Power is in the hands of the people right now. The reason for all of these quarantines has a lot to do with these arrests. And that's dependent on certain black ops reports that are coming from a side that is fighting against the deep state. So there's something fighting against the deep state that's also a cult. And at the end of the day, what this all boils down to is that in that world, you can't serve two masters, but neither one of those masters is included as God. The two masters they're talking about is Lucifer and Satan, who are two different entities. Those who serve Satan, along with that comes the ritualistic abuses, etc., and all of the charges and accusations and convictions that have hit the said persons. Lucifer, on the other hand, has everything to do with a philosophy that erases the current world for the new world. This was perceived as dark because of the rebellious nature of it. But Lucifer sold out all of those who bought into Satan, because that's part of the plan. Both Satan and Lucifer are actually God's weapons on the left-hand side. And I know that this is hard to take in, to see that both Lucifer and Satan have a holy cause, but they do. Even in all their evil, they're set up to collect and gather all of the souls that betray and seek to destroy all that is divine, all that is natural, organic, all that is authentically loving and compassionate. These weapons known as Lucifer and Satan and all the other host of demons, they're just weapons. They're just weapons to get the people who I've sold out already. And you're seeing it play out on the world stage as all of those who once controlled the world are being removed from that stage. So who will step onto that new stage? You. Without any of the rituals, without any of the abuses, without any of the allegiances, without any of the selling out. It's all in your hands right now. Every last video you put on YouTube, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Periscope, all of these little videos, Vimeo, everything that you're doing, this is the new face of entertainment right now. This is what China is going to be looking at as a barometer for where the conscious of the populace is located in America. If you look around now, a lot of Asia is here now. A lot of Asia is here now. So they're watching us, and they're watching us closely to see if we resemble what Hollywood is, because then they're going to know which ones are moving out of the way. But for those of us who are not involved in all of that and just have pure talent and pure gifts and pure skills, we are the new Hollywood, but it's going to be called by a different name. It won't be called Hollywood because it's no longer connected to Nimrod. So it might be a terminology that's connected to Shem, the son of Noah, who was the one who actually killed Nimrod and stopped the apostasy but did not stop the legacy. And just like there's a legacy of Nimrod, there is a legacy of Shem too. So look around. Shem does go by your name now. Nasara Jasara. And this has everything to do with the restoration of the world and the complete overhaul of the hoarded resources of the few being fairly and adequately distributed to the many.